Now, in real numbers, I am discussing about Euclid division algorithm. What Euclid division algorithm says, just see here. For given positive integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r. We get q and r two integers that satisfies the condition a is equal to bq plus r, and here r is called the remainder, q is the coefficient, and r value must be 0 less than or equal to r less than b. So we see with some x. If you take a is equal to 13 and b is equal to 3, then we have to write in this form a is equal to bq plus r. So that is nothing but 13 is equal to, we have to get 3 into some number, and we get some remainder here. So we have to search for that number. Which number is suitable for this? We know that 3 fours are 12. So, and 1 will remain. So, we have to write 1 here. So, 1 becomes the remainder, and here 4 becomes the quotient. So, we get this Q and R like this. For example, if I take 80 and 8, how can I write this? 80 is equal to, I have to write 8 multiple. So we know that 8 tens are 80. We get the full number. So the remainder is 0 here. We get remainder as 0. So this is coefficient Q, and this is our remainder R. Like this we can represent unique Q and R. We get unique Q and R for each and every given positive integers A and B. Now we will discuss finding HCF by Euclid division. Here is the question. Find HCF of 60 and 100 by Euclid algorithm. So here we use the Euclid division algorithm in continuous steps to get up to get a remainder 0. So just to see how to we continue this Euclid division algorithm in stepwise. First, in step 1, so in step 1, we have to use Euclid division algorithm for the given numbers. That means I have to use the division algorithm for 60 and 100. So I am using division algorithm for 60 and 100. So the greatest number is 100. How can we write 100 in step 1? See that 100 is nothing but I have to write in 60 multiple. So just search how can we write this 60 multiple. I know that 60 ones are 60, and the remaining number, the remaining quantity becomes 40. So this 40 is the remainder. Okay, now this is R, this is Q, and each and every step we have to observe R. Here the R value is 40. I have to continue the process till I get the remainder 0. Keep in mind, till get remainder 0 we have to continue this process. So here I have to go for the second step. So how can I start second step? By taking the b value and r value, I have to continue the second step. What is the b value here? 6. For each and every next step we have to take b value and r value. That means here in second step I am using the division algorithm. So I am using division algorithm for b and r values, that is 60 and 40. Okay, in step 2 we take a b and r and we continue the same division algorithm. So see here how can we write this is 60 and 40. So 60 is nothing but 40 into some 40 into some multiple. So 40 ones are 40, and the remainder becomes 20 here. Becomes 40 ones are 40 plus 20 we get 60. Okay. So here you have to observe what is Q and what is R. If you observe that this becomes the Q value, and the remainder is 20 here. So we have to observe the remainder value. Here remainder is not 0. Therefore we have to continue the next step, that is step 3. So in step 3, How can I start the step 3? By taking B and R in step 2. So what is B value in step 2? This is our B value. That means I have to use the division algorithm. I have to use division algorithm for this B value 40 and R value 20. For every step, you have to consider B and R as new numbers. Okay. So division algorithm 40 and 20. How can we write 40 and 20 as division algorithm? In division algorithm, 40 is equal to 20 into 2. 22s are 40, and if you observe that, we get total 40, and here the remainder is 0. So each and every step we have to observe the remainder. So here the remainder is 0, so the procedure stops here. And what is the B value here? So here the B value is 20. So this B value becomes our HCF. So HCF of 60 and 100 is equal to 20. Okay, just see once again, from step 1 we have to start given values, that is 60 and 100 we have to take, and 100 can be written as 60 ones are 60 plus 40, this is the remainder. But here remainder not is 0, therefore we have to consider this B and R values, and we have to start the step 2 division algorithm for this B and R. So here 60 and 40, if you observe that for 60 and 40, 60 can be written as 40 ones are plus 20, and if you observe the remainder, here remainder is not 0, so we have to continue step 3. So by taking B value and this R value, that is we have to use division algorithm for this 40 and 20. And if you write 40 is equal to 22s are 40 plus the remainder is 0, here the remainder is 0, the process stops here, and the B value becomes our, in last step, what is the B value? That becomes our HCF. Okay, with some other example we will discuss this topic. So see the another example, that is find HCF of 300 and 550 by Euclid algorithm. So in step 1 we have to start for 300 and 550. So 550, 550 can be written as 300, 300 ones are 300, so 300 into 1 plus 250, this becomes the remainder. So here if you observe that, this becomes the B value, this is Q, and this is R. If you observe that R is not equal to 0, so we have to go for the next step, step 2. So in step 2 we have to take this B and R values, that is for 300 and 250 I have to use the division algorithm. Okay, so how can I write this 300? So 300 is nothing but 250 into 1, and the remaining quantity is 50. So 250 into 1 plus 50. Here what is B, Q, R? Just identify, this is B value, this is Q value, this is R value. If you observe that, here once again R value is not 0, so we have to go for the third step. So and I have to use this division algorithm for this new B and R, that is 250 and 50. I am using the division algorithm. Okay, so how can we write this 250? 250 is nothing but 50 into 5. Okay, 50 into 5 gives 250, and the remaining quantity is nothing, so that becomes 0. So if you observe that, this becomes the Q value, this is B value, this is R value. Here the R value is 0, so we have to stop this process. And what is the B value here? 50. So our HCF becomes 50. HCF of 300 and 550 is equal to 50. So hope you understand the problem. Okay, so like this, in each and every step we have to take the previous steps B and R, and we have to continue the division algorithm. Okay, till you get the remainder 0 to find a HCF of given two numbers.